Hello! Good morning and afternoon. Today we are going to open our Ascii art in Adobe Illustrator. We're doing it. Alright, so I just opened Illustrator up and these are the options I have. Um, the first thing you want to do is you want to click this Create New right here. I created a new cursor, by the way, just so it's maybe easier to follow. So hopefully it helps. Create New. So right now I have custom from the last thing I worked on, but I'm going to change some of these settings. First, we're going to change this inches to pixels. We're going to change the width to 1080, and we are also going to change the height to and for some reason my headset just turned off. Alright, so I'm back. Artboard, just one. Orientation doesn't matter because these are both the same width and height. CMY color, we are going to change this to RGB color because we're going to be posting these on the web. Alright, 300 ppi is what we want. Preview mode doesn't really matter, and all this looks okay. So we're going to open our file, 1080 by 1080, pixels, RGB, create. Okay, so here is our document. Pretty easy, right? I can do Control minus to zoom out a little bit, or Control plus to zoom in, but this next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our photo in this and line it up. So the first thing we want to do is File, Place, and it'll bring you this window up so you can choose a file. So I already have a photo. I just need to find it real quick. Where did I put it? Ah, digital art canvas, ASCII art proj. This is my photo. And it brings me this little thing. What I'm going to do with this little icon is actually click and drag. And I want it to be as big as the 1080 by 1080, so I'm going to bring it down to the line there, release, and there's my photo. So I can see a little bit of a border. I can still see the border of the actual artboard. You can see it's very light, but because my photo is super dark, you can barely see it. So now what I'm going to do is use my directional buttons, the left arrow to move it to where I can just see my face and a little bit of my hand. I'm going to move it down a little bit as well so I can see the top of my hair. So you want to move it to where you want your photo and what you're going to be putting the ASCII art on. Alright, the next step I'm going to do with you all is the first thing you want to do to this image is Object. You want to rasterize it right here, rasterize. Because this is going to allow you to turn it into black and white. Because you want this image to be black and white so you can see your ASCII art on top of it and really get a judge for the different values that you see. Okay? Alright, so it's rasterized. So now I can go to edit, edit colors, edit colors, convert to grayscale right here. Convert to grayscale. Got it. So I can see my values a little bit better. It's super dark in my background. I probably should have turned on the light or something so I could see it a little bit better. but this is still fine. Okay, so the last step of getting your photo set up. Click this rectangle tool or press M on your keyboard. All right, rectangle tool. You're just gonna click anywhere. Click anywhere, even on the canvas you can. You just one click and you can set a width and height. So you're gonna set this rectangle to 1080 by 1080. Okay? And now you have this white box that you can place right over your artboard. What you're going to do next is you're going to select your photo, then hold Shift and select the box. Then you are going to press Control 7. Control 7 on the keyboard and it creates this mask. Otherwise you would go to Object, Clipping Mask, Make. But the important thing is you select your photo first, hold Shift, select the white box, Control 7. So now you have a mask created. Now you're not seeing that your crazy large photo in the background. You can just focus on the artboard. The next step, I'll make a video of us doing the first couple of lines of Ascii on our photo. But before that, we're even going to go into detail on the characters and what values they fall under. Like M would be a very dark value, or the ampersand would be a very dark value, whereas a period or a comma would be a very light value. All right, so we're gonna get into that the next time we meet. All right, good luck with this. Have fun, and I will walk you through it in class as well.